Hello investors and welcome back to this new video. Today we are talking about the Bitcoin, and I know that it has been the biggest words in people's mouth recently. Before we continue guys, I want to emphasize something. Today I will talk about my personal take on Bitcoins. It's not something, it's not an advice. It's just my personal take and it's just for education. So I also advise you guys to do your own research. Now, let's get into it directly. You know, one of the biggest mistakes we always do in investing is follow the mass. And one of the best rules that makes me millionaire today is this. Always do what people are not expecting you to do. Because right now on Bitcoin, I hear all the time, whenever I open the channel, whenever I open the YouTube, I always see a thumbnail saying like, crash coming, go out of Bitcoin, get out of Bitcoin. It's actually funny, it's very funny because I remember Bitcoin. Maybe if I'm not wrong, when we see 2021, November 2021, the price touched the all-time high at the time. And people started saying, okay, maybe just wait for the correction of the dip and then we buy again. After the correction, we saw a small candle signaling a big reversal, but later on, continued to go down. And at the time, I remember when I was investing, I said, okay, let me look at this level support near 35,000. When it reaches support, create a big candle for impulsion, big doji, reversal on the weekly. And then I said, okay, it's time to jump in. Jump in, put my stop loss down the doji. The price went higher and then came back directly, crash. People started saying, oh, I told you, Bitcoin is not this. It's not. To put things clearly and then to put things in, to clarify everything. Let me tell you a secret that maybe most of you guys don't know. Bitcoin will never crash as long as Vanguard, BlackRock, others big names are inside. Impossible. Now, like I said, I see on YouTube many videos talking about Bitcoin will crash. Get out of Bitcoin. Get out of Bitcoin. But today I'm telling you something different. Something different. Something that the 10% know. Something that the 10% are not willing to tell you directly. But I will tell you guys because I know everyone, maybe someone, maybe by telling you that, maybe I can also find a good news somewhere about something I didn't expect. But before that, I want you to see what I'm going to show you on the chart, just purely based on chart analysis and based on history. Let's go to the monthly time frame to see the general picture. I will draw a certain trend and you see what I'm talking about. What is happening here? I will do another one up here. What is happening here? On the monthly time frame, no matter who sees the chart, we just say this is a beautiful uptrend, right? Based on the high highs and high lows, high highs, high lows. And also, during this movement, we see big correction, big correction, big correction. And if you ever learn, ever read these books of, I don't remember the name correctly, I will put the name on the description. The correction always have times. If you have been on the uptrend for almost a year, why does the correction doesn't take at least 3 or 4 months? Why? The price doesn't always go on straight line. Green, 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 green. Otherwise, everyone going to be rich. It has to breathe. High, high, high lows. High highs, high lows. High highs, high lows. High highs. Now we're on the high lows. Why people are panicking? It's actually terrible. Now, let's remove all this line and let me show you something else. Whenever the price retraced, what happened? It came back to a major level before rejection. Purely based on chart analysis, let's look what the history is telling us. We have this major level here. What the price does when it came back here, big retracement, breaking the previous highs, chasing the biggest, the all-time high. Now, here, we have this major level here. What happened? The price came back inside this level, rejection. People who are rich now, who observe this, have having big money now. Now, we are now in this actually very small compared to the other retracement. Look at this one. Look at this retracement in 2013. Look at this one. Look at this one. What is this? Small retracement, and people are panicking. It's actually unbelievable. Now, why I'm saying it's time to enter the market, purely based on history. This is a major level, this level right here. When we look at the weekly time frame, oh my God. When we look at the weekly time frame, what do we see? Price hit this level, enter this level, got rejected, enter this level, got rejected. Came back to this major level because you can assume with me that by this time people are selling, go out of Bitcoin. Why? Who are those people actually? Now, when we come here, what is this level? This level is inside the same level. The price always react while touching this level. Where are we now? Inside here. So what do we expect? One thing, we want to see something like this. Consolidation inside this zone before big rejection. Because right now people are deciding to go out of Bitcoin. They have their reasons. Nobody is perfect. But they are following the mass. I'm seeing many videos talking about going out. They are following the mass. This is why you invest. When you invest for just 6 months. You invest for 6 months. Or you invest for 1 year. Or you invest for maybe 2 years at most. This is why you are panicking right now. Because someone who invested here, from now, you just patient, just watch, observe, right? So I also advise you guys to be in this situation and observe, because this level will most likely not be broken. Most likely not be broken. If it's the case, then you know the price will just come back to this level again and continue higher. So you have to be patient. Patience is key. If you want to make some kind of revenue in this world about this investing situation, if you're not patient, you're just giving your money away. And this is the last thing we want to do, right? So we are inside this major level, this level that creates this massive push that creates this all-time high. So this level is important because this level broke this previous level, which was very difficult for the price to break. Because remember, when I draw this wonderful trend line here, you can actually consider this trend line as a wall. Because the price came back to this level, hit it once, got rejected. Try again, got rejected. But when it came back here, it got a massive push, massive collection of liquidity that gives enough fuel to try again for the third time. And then it broke it. Even after a small consolidation here, it broke it. So this level is very important. This is actually a bull flag. You can actually see a bull flag, big rejection. So now we also want to see something different. Consolidation inside the zone with big rejection. And it will take time. We're talking here about 1 to 2 to 3, 4 months. Patience. Because most of you guys, you don't know what you're actually doing. Maybe you're just trading. Maybe you're just, daily trade. If it's daily trade, I'd advise you to just continue to sell, of course. But if you're investing and holding, this is another story, guys. It's another story. Be patient is a key, because you most likely want to use your money in the next 5 years. To do what? To buy a new phone, to buy a new house, to buy, where are you living right now? So just be patient. This will consolidate here and rebound. Why are you going out? If you are maybe in this level, of course, you might think of maybe going out. But if you are here, if you're the one who got the idea to buy here, why are you panicking? Bitcoin will never crash because Bitcoin is actually very useful. The reasons, silver and gold are big safe haven. And how did they move, right? Even though Bitcoin is a very volatile stock, beta stock, we can assume that it will follow gold and silver. Definitely. It will take 6 months to a year, yes, but We have other stocks to watch. Don't focus on this one and then start stressing out. So this is also what I wanted to say. Now, for those who want to enter in the market, this is actually the best moment to enter because the price already came back to this level, hit this major level here. The price is already starting to rebound. When you look at the weekly, what we see here, we see that this big rejection come back to find out the tip. Look the daily, what is going on here. Big rejection. Now, what we see here is the price. This is fear in the market. This is designed by fear in the market. Casual. But like I said, on the monthly, we expect this. We want the price to dance like here because it has always done that. Here, dancing inside this level. Coming back and dancing inside this level. Only here, the price just got rejected. Look, dancing inside this level. Classic Bitcoin movement price action. Classic. So we also expect this here in this level before rejection. So I don't want to hear from you guys, you're afraid. I don't want to hear from that. BlackRock inside, Vanguard inside, other big names inside. You think they want to crash? You are now hitting the all-time high. You wanted the price to continue to go higher and higher, 2005, 1 million? No, it doesn't work like that. It has to retrace, you have to breathe, collect some kind of liquidity before big impulsion. This is how the market moves. Not based on not based on fear, not based on, no, this is price action. So this is also what I wanted to say to you guys. So I wanted to just make sure that you remove your fear in the market. It's not worth it. We still have a long way to go with Bitcoin because gold is going up, silver is going up, AI needs gold, needs silver, needs everything. So we need all this. Bitcoin will be going higher. So don't worry about that. This was all for this video, guys. If you find out this video at least release some kind of fear, let me know in the comment. And also, if you have any recommendation about any stocks, I'm a financial analyst about 15 years from now. So if you have anything that you want to know about any stocks, let me know in the comment. I will gladly take the time to look about it together. We are all in this together. Trade safe out there and have a nice day. Thank you for watching.